Yeah, it's gonna start getting dark early, getting a little cold outside, so got to get out here and make it do. Still got to get out here and get a little riding done, get a little work done to these budget bikes. So if you're just now tuning in, the last time we went out, we took the Ozark Trail out on the top speed attempt. We got up to like 28 miles per hour. So the last thing that we've done on the Kent Trouvaille, we installed some new hydraulic 4-piston disc brakes on the front and rear, and we really haven't ridden it much. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the Trouvaille out on the top speed attempt and see, because right now with the app, when we look at the records so far, we got a top speed of 32.4 miles per hour, and that was on the Trouvaille on a different road. So I really try to stick to a road where we can do a lot of pedaling, where the descent ain't too much, where we just relying on our pedaling ability to see how fast we can get up to. So we're gonna take that out, pretty much give you like a little in-depth review of what we think about these brakes so far. So we went up there and we attempted top speed on the Kent Trouvaille, and it looks like we came out at 34.4 miles per hour. That's the fastest we've been so far. So I think that's really cool. Last time we was on a bigger hill and we just really descending the whole time, but we ended up getting up to what, 31. Wow. So I think that's pretty cool. The only thing we did was swap bikes, you know. Kent Trouvaille 34 and the Ozark Trail 31.4. So that's the difference right there on the same terrain, same descent, same road, you know, pedaling. So back to these brakes, these 4-piston hydraulics that we got installed on each of these. These 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes, I really have no complaints about them. When you get on the handle, they do stop. The thing that I like about them is they're kind of more pressure sensitive. When you press them a little bit, they don't do nothing but slow you down. Over here, the JFYH, they're also Amazon brakes. They're around $90, and these are really sensitive brakes. Like, you press them a little bit and they're gonna whiplash you almost to the point of stopping. And you press them really hard, they'll lock up the tires. So I really prefer them over these brakes if I had to have a choice between the two. The only issue I can recall whatsoever with these brakes are at the connection on the rear handle. I've had an olive and needle pretty much slide off of the hydraulic line when the brakes were applied, and it came loose, you know, from the screwed in connection, and it left my hydraulic line severed, and fluid was coming out, and that was in the middle of riding. So I come back and I redid the connection. I kind of shimmed it a little bit and used the needle drive to drive it in again, and I haven't had any issues since then. But one thing I did do is not apply the brake so much, you know, and it's really not needed because they have superior stopping power, just like the other brakes that I have on the Ozark Trail. And like I say, with the Ozark trail brakes, I haven't had any issues whatsoever. I really do prefer them. So if you're looking to upgrade to some 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes, the JFYOH are a good option. BUCKLOS e-brakes, e-bike brakes, I don't know what you would describe them as. There's really not a whole lot of information on them, how to bleed them, but they are good brakes also. So yeah, that was really just my first impressions of those two brakes, and really more first impression of the BUCKLOS Pro brakes that we just recently installed on the Trouvaille. Really haven't had a lot of time to ride on them. I really take the Ozark Trail out a lot more, and pretty much because it's hard to clean those tires. Those tires are white, and I just don't take it out as much because I don't like maintaining it through the week. But it's a much faster bike. It's really fun to ride, and you just have to ride it more and see how the wear is on the brake pads of those brakes, and just see how they hold up. I really do like them. I like the look, you know. I like the chrome finish and the machining of them more than anything. It really does complement the Trouvaille. So that's it for those brakes, you know. I do recommend them. Before I go, I just want to introduce you to this app that I've been using. It's called the Zeopoxa cycling app. It's on the App Store, and it's pretty much keep up with all your little geographic data, you know. I pretty much like to keep up with my mile times and my distances and my speed, you know, throughout the day. So this is just something that I use, and I like to share with y'all. It's something I just now started doing. I never really had the need to keep up with my movements before now, and I just started to really ride. So it's something cool I wanted to share with you all too.